babies. Here we are. Just where we left off, right? Just where we left off. All right. Hey, we're doing a late one, babies. We're doing a late one now. Late one. And guess what, guys? Tyrone is still out, by the way. Yeah. I don't feel him around, but I don't know what's going on with Bingo, but it usually doesn't drag on this late, so I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe him and his friend went somewhere afterwards, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, guess we'll find out about that eventually. Anyway, where are we? In the story of Miss Hobbit. Well, here we are, right? Part 7, love. Part 7. Lucky number 7, right? If you believe in that sort of thing. Right. Hey, we're coming up on the anniversary of this, right? 2 days from now. Or, I'm sorry, 1 day from now after this. Yeah. The anniversary. Interesting. 3 years to the day, right? 3 years to the day. Anyway, we'll get there. Yeah. I'm thinking about, you know what I'm thinking about, guys? I'm thinking about not doing anything on that day. Really. I'm thinking that should be a day of silence. That's what I'm thinking here, guys. Really, think about it. Should the 13th be a day of silence? You know, I think that might actually be the respectful thing to do here. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get there, right? We'll get there. All right. But we're on to the Hobbit once more. Hello. Scaredy cats of the house, right? That's where we left off. Let's see. Let's continue on. Where are we at? We're at 113 in the story here. Let's carry on. I got a feeling, I haven't watched this beyond this point yet, guys. I'm watching it in asynchronous time with you, okay? But why do I get a feeling it's just going to get worse? Could it get any worse? I got a strong feeling it will.
To some of the events kind of starting really early Saturday when you woke up, and then kind of going from there.
Ads.
Between woke up, and then kind of going from there. Okay. So kind of a 24-hour period is what I'm looking for. So what time on Saturday did you get up?
Okay. Let's go through the timeline.
I got up later than all them. They all went and got coffee and food. And then I woke up and no one was home other than Ethan. And me and Ethan were just hanging out upstairs.
But you remember what time you woke up?
Probably like 10 or 11 maybe.
Did you text anyone when you first got up?
No, I figured that they just went and got coffee or something because I went upstairs and no one was there. And then I tracked them and they were getting coffee.
I tracked them.
You know what?
I tracked them and they were at Taco Bell, so I guess.
Did you track them? So you was that like through an app that you had?
Yeah, Find My Friends.
Find My Friends.
Does that log when you track them? Okay.
Does it log when you track them, yes or no?
And where was Ethan at?
He was just sitting on the couch.
You know, that's really interesting, guys. That's another thing that gives this away. Look, right, guys? It's very simple. If she has a thing called track your friends or find your friends, gee, I wonder if she used it that night. Right? Wouldn't you? Oh my God. That's really bad, guys. Really bad. Look, okay, so what's the context? What are we doing, right? So by the time Dylan gets down to her room and they're scared, right? Because Dylan's freaking out. She saw the masked lone wolf, right? She runs down to the Hobbit's room and she tells the Hobbit, you know, this is what I'm imagining, right? If they're innocent, well, come on, you know what I'm saying? But here's what we're supposed to believe, though, right? Dylan runs down to her room. She gets to the Hobbit's room, right? They lock themselves in the room, right? That's what the narrative has been all along here. That's what we've been told. Okay. And they don't use the tracker, right? They don't use find a friend, right? They don't use the tracker. Well, look, if you're calling and texting your roommates and they're not answering you, right? You're telling me you're not going to use that app? And guess what that app is going to tell you? They're in the fucking house. So we can't play that little game of, well, I don't know where they were. Or I don't know, they may have been out at 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock, right? 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever. 2 a.m. is the dark hour, by the way. Yeah, it is. For Ethan and Xana, right? 2 a.m. is the dark hour. It gets a little darker later, though, for Maddie and Kaylee, see? But anyway, the point is, you're going to use that tracking app. If you're scared and concerned, let's see if that, I want to see if that's brought up here. Huh? I want to see if the police ask her that question. Well, did you use that tracking app between 4:25, when Dylan locked herself in your room, all the way up until 11:55? Did you use that app? Huh?
Can I now go through the rest of your day?
I guess not. Bye. Oh my God.
Came home.
So that didn't even register to the cops here, to the Idaho State Police. That didn't even register as a question asked. Well, let's see if it gets brought up later. But I highly doubt. We'll see.
And we all got ready in Kaylee's room. Or me, Maddie, and got ready in Kaylee's room.
Me, Maddie, and Dylan got ready in Kaylee's room.
And Kaylee.
So the four of you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What were you getting ready for?
We are going to our friend's apartment across the street for just to hang out because it was a game day.
Saturday. See, right, guys, in college, right, football games are held on Saturdays. They're not held on Fridays. That's high school. Let's carry on.
So what do you mean by across the street?
At the Whites.
At the Whites. Okay, so the Whites, those are the apartments right across the street from them. The Whites. So let's keep that in mind because it gets really confusing when we're talking about the Whites, the Lodge, right? The tree house. It gets real confusing real quick. So I'm noting that just so I remember. The Whites. These are the apartments right across the street from the house, right? Just right across the street. A 5-minute walk, right? Maybe not even that, but a 5-minute walk. So that's the Whites apartments, right? Right. Good. Because, yes, it gets real confusing really fast between all the different names for shit. The Whites, the Lodge, the treehouse, right? The clubhouse, whatever, right? Right? So on and so on and so on. Sigma Chi, the Lodge is that main hub. And then there's apartments that are attached to the hub, right? The Lodge, there's apartments attached to that. So it can get real confusing real quick. For me, maybe, for you guys, maybe not. But I'm just saying for myself at least, it gets real confusing real quick. But okay, now I understand where the Whites are. I know what they are. They're apartments. And they're right across the street from the house. Thank you. Okay, let's carry on. Good. Let's carry on. Or not.
And which friend is that?
It's a bunch of apartments.
Do you remember anyone specific?
Yeah.
Because I know there's a bunch of photos of you guys.
I think those three live there, and I think there's one more.
What about...
That's not her apartment, but she lives over there.
Okay. So who's one of the names in?
I hate the redactions of names. I fucking hate it.
And I believe there's another roommate, but I don't.
And which one of the two Whites do they live in? The far left one or the one closer to you guys?
The far one.
plunder, true crime.
Do you remember what number?
Yeah.
What the door number is?
uh.
So there should be 3 4s.
It's
So there should be 3 4s?
like
Wait. What? Wait.
3 4s.
Wait. 3 floors?
So there should be 3 4s.
It's
What the fuck, guys?
So there should be 3 4s.
it's
So there should be 3
that
4s.
side. On like
So
so if you're facing it,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
okay.
Oh my god.
Your
Ads.
past are waiting.
And what time were you guys getting ready at?
maybe I could picture.
Wait, what?
Maybe I could picture.
What?
Were you guys getting ready at?
Maybe I could picture.
Were you guys getting ready at?
Maybe I could picture.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Maybe I could picture.
Can I come in? What?
Maybe I could picture.
I don't know what the fuck that was, guys.
I do not. Before 1:26. It's probably like 11, 12, something like that.
And what time did you go over to?
Like 2-ish.
Okay.
Like 2-ish. Uh-huh.
Kaylee went before us, so.
Okay. 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 So when you get there, you said you left
Wait,
around 2.
what?
Okay. 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 So when you get there, you said you left around 2, and then who did you leave with them?
Maddie. Santa. Ethan. Oh wait, no. She was working.
What the fuck? Yeah, there's your little girl for you. Uh-huh. What the fuck, guys? Why are we redacting all this?
And then 2 other girls, but I don't know their names.
Okay. And
Uh-huh.
most of these you've already talked about.
He was with us at the police department.
Okay, so one of my guys already talked to him. And you've already given me his name, right? What about?
What?
What about?
Fuck.
And his last name?
I believe it's. I'm not positive.
Okay. Think the rest.
Oh, positive.
Okay. Think the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
So you guys are all now over at that. And that's around 2 o'clock. And you went
I
with
don't
one
know
big
how
group?
long. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how long the girls stayed.
That's fine. To be honest, right now, I'm trying to follow mostly your day.
Okay, yeah.
And then we can start placing in some of, like, when you, Madison and Kaylee were there, Ethan and Zana were there. That's kind of the group I'm trying to follow for the most part. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So then you're here to, was this a pre-funk before going to the game, or was this just a,
I don't think most of us were going to go to the game. Just like hang out with people.
okay. Were you guys drinking here at this point?
Yes.
Had you been drinking before?
Yes.
Okay.
Of
What time
course.
did you guys start drinking?
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
Like 11:30.
Yeah, okay. Close enough.
So you guys were getting ready
Yeah, something like that. At 12. We were all ready by the point.
when you started?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And what were you primarily drinking?
Champagne.
I had,
Champagne.
at that point,
Just throughout the night?
mimosas,
Oh. Mimosa?
high noons. That's it.
And what?
Mimosas and high noons. That's it.
And what? Heinens?
Mimosas and high noons. That's it.
What the fuck are Heinens?
High noon.
High noons. Oh, high noons.
And then I did play Rage Cage later in life, but I don't know what that is.
What's Rage Cage?
It's like a drinking game.
Can you explain it?
You put like either a little bit, it's like a little shot of like beer or twist or like anything that you have in a cup. And if you like make it, like there's empty ones, and if you make it, you move it on. But then I don't know, it can like get stacked, and then you have to drink. And then
What are you trying to make into it?
just a ball.
Okay. So kind of similar to
Beer pong.
beer pong, but
Right.
like
Yeah, it's just really fast paced.
A little variation of beer pong.
you
Okay.
can wind up drinking a whole lot more alcohol,
Yes.
especially if you're not very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So.
Good observation. Ah, fuck
How long
off.
were you, do you think you were here at the Taylor Street address? Or when did you leave in?
Might have a few. Me and Xana left together.
Yeah, when?
Ethan left a long time before us, but I don't know where he went.
Okay. So, Bethany and Xana leave together.
Idea of the alcohol consumption in Idaho? No. There was a lot of alcohol there, though. That much alcohol.
Wait, what? Are you talking?
Alcohol consumption in Idaho? No. There was a lot of alcohol there, though. That much alcohol. I think they'll know more today after the autopsies are done.
This holiday season,
Okay. Sorry, guys, I had. Okay.
It was
Uh-huh. It was what? It was what?
I don't really know, honestly. I don't.
Still light outside when you left?
Yes, but it was like foggy out, so it looked a little darker.
Uh-huh. So what
It
time?
was after 3:48.
So sometime after 3:48?
Yeah.
Okay. And Ethan left some time before that?
I believe he left. No, he didn't. Never mind.
And what about Maddie and Kaylee?
Wait, wait,
Maddie
what?
left, no, he didn't. Never mind.
And what about some time before that?
I believe he left. No, he didn't. Never mind.
And what about
No, he did or didn't?
before that?
I believe he left. No, he didn't. Never mind.
Okay,
And what
okay.
about Maddie and Kaylee? And
Maddie, Kaylee, and were still there.
Okay, so they stayed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Maddie, Kaylee, and Dylan still were there. At 3:48. Okay, alright.
Alright. So what would be the next thing then? When you and Zane left, where'd you go?
Ethan is away right now. Okay, right. Following. I'm writing this shit down too, guys, by the way, as we go along here. Yeah.
Is it with someone?
And then someone else.
So that would be the other house down the road a little bit. I know that address then.
Oh, good for
you.
you.
Give that one to me. So you and Zana left there. How long were you at with?
Not that long, I don't think. I texted Maddie and asked if they all went home, and she said yes, and then we left like shortly after that.
What time is that at?
Like 4:51.
Alright.
And you went home?
Yes.
Okay.
What was next for you after that?
We all
4:51.
made food and sat on the couch and just talked for a little.
Okay.
So at that point then, all of you guys are at the house? So
Yes,
all of the main roommates?
Yes, but Ethan wasn't there, and Haley went to her room, I think that's she was there for a little bit, then she went upstairs.
Okay, but she was still in the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hang on, guys. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm just trying to follow this fucking timeline here. So everybody's in the house at let's say 5 o'clock, right? Everybody's in the house except Ethan. Ethan is not there at this point, right? So all the roommates are in the house by 5 p.m. Kaylee's there. She's upstairs in her room. The rest of them, it sounds like they're hanging out, right, in the living room. Dylan picks up this piece in her shit. You know, this is where they're making food. I don't know. I guess at some point then Kaylee must come down because Dylan says that Kaylee was making pasta and her, right. So Kaylee must have come down at some point to join the rest of them because Dylan says that then Dylan and Kaylee were making pasta and Xana was making the sandwich. Okay, not a sandwich, the sandwich. It must have been a special sandwich, Dylan. Boy, oh boy. Hey guys, you ever have a really good sandwich? And I don't know whether you made it yourself or somebody made it for you, right? And you're like, you eat it and you're like, God damn, that was the sandwich of the year. Thank you. You ever do that? It must have been that kind of sandwich, I guess, right? Because Xana was making the sandwich. It must have been one hell of a goddamn sandwich. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know. I'm being stupid. All right, let's carry on. The sandwich. I ordered the sandwich. It was the best sandwich I've ever had in my life. Okay, whatever.
What would be next?
Oh, by the way, Master Nature, I am back, and I'm not happy at all, Master Nature. Yeah, I've been back for a little while. I didn't want you to know I was back, but I've been back for a while here. So, yeah. Well, we can do that. See, we're spirits, right? So, sometimes we don't want you to know that we're around you, especially, me. Okay, right now, I don't want to talk about it, Master Nature. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Tyrone, I wasn't going to ask you about it. Well, I know, but I'm just saying I don't want to talk about it. So don't you be peppering me with questions here. Don't you be peppering me with questions here, Master Nature, about what happened to me. Well, Tuesday night here. Well, yeah. Well, not Tuesday anymore, but you know what I mean. Tyrone, I was not going to ask you any questions. I'm trying to do the video here. God. Well, yeah, I can see that. But, you always ask me questions about bingo, and so I'm just heading you off at the pass here. That's all I'm trying to do. Try to head you off at the pass here. So, don't ask me anything. Don't ask me nothing. All right, Tyrone, I wasn't going to. Fine. Well, good. Don't. All right, well, if you want to talk about it, though, I'm here. That's all I'm saying. I'm here if you want to talk about it. Just say it. I'm not going to ask any questions, but if you want to talk about it, I'm here. All right, is that fair? God damn it, Master Nature. There you go again. You're always ruining my, I came home, I was in a good mood, and now you ruined it again. Fuck you, Master Nature. Fuck you, all right? Just, Master Nature, fuck you, all right? You're worse than my former master. Yes, you are. And no, I did not push him in the ball, all right? I'm just saying, I didn't. Tyrone, I didn't even ask you a question. Master Nature, now you're trying to fucking deny shit. And the guard knows. The guard knows. Now, say, is that right, guard? He just trying to deny it now. Can you believe this guy? Yeah, you're sick. You're a sick man, Master Nature. You're sick. You're a sick Master Nature. Oh my God. I'm going away now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone for the rest of the goddamn night. I don't want to talk to you. I don't even want to see your face. I don't want to hear nothing from you. All right? Piss off, man. Master Nature, piss off. Piss off. Okay, all right. Fair enough.
Um,
Jeez. Yeah, guys, that's how it is.
we all decided that we were going to take a nap and set our alarms for 8 o'clock to wake up and
I can still hear you.
start getting ready. I guess.
Okay. And did you go take a nap?
Yes.
In your room?
Yeah. We all took it.
Yeah, right. We all decided to go to sleep at the same time. Okay. We'd all decided to set our alarm clocks for 8 p.m. Sure.
Okay.
All of it.
Maddie might have been with Kaylee, though.
Okay. Was that fairly normal for them?
Yeah. They're the best friends since, like, elementary school.
Exactly. They've been best friends since elementary school. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, guys, I did put a video up earlier about playing in the mud again, Vatican City, and I unlisted the thing. If you want, I mean, I could remake it public, but I unlisted it. I wasn't happy with certain points in that. But one of the points was, yeah, well, of course we know this already, right? But, yeah, they've been friends since elementary school. And so they're the closest, right? It's Maddie and Kaylee. They're the closest to each other here. And I was trying to speak to a different point there with that video, about, well, about this stalker thing and why Kaylee would be afraid to be staying in the house because, that's a whole different thing. But anyway, yeah, they've been friends since elementary school. They're close. So whatever, and the point of that is whatever Kaylee is going through, okay, Maddie's going to know about it. Maddie is going to know for sure what is going on with Kaylee. Absolutely. So let's say Kaylee's having trouble with somebody, right? Maddie's going to know that. If Kaylee is in trouble just in general, Maddie's going to know that. For sure. Absolutely. And the point the point to that was, the problem here is that Maddie also was unalived. So, what does that mean, Master Nature? Well, whatever secrets that Kaylee was keeping with Maddie, we're never going to know those secrets, right? Because obviously, because Maddie was also unalived. Yeah, I want you to think about that point here. Keep that in mind. Well, you guys know this, but it's a point that's important here. Whatever secrets that Kaylee was keeping with Maddie, we won't know anymore because Maddie was also unalived. And when we're thinking about what happened in this case, that's an angle that we need to consider greatly here. Greatly. That is an extremely important angle that we have to consider here. And what we were told, however, about the lone wolf, Kohlberger and all this, that would whitewash this point I'm trying to make. It whitewashes it away, doesn't it? It does. Remember, that's another theme in this case. Remember we talked about whitewashing things? Remember? That's another theme in this case. We did this a long time ago. We talked about whitewashing. Yeah. Whitewashing. Now, it's not exactly one-to-one, okay? I know, it's not exactly one-to-one because the original whitewashing comes from Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer. The original whitewashing concept, that comes from Mark Twain, right? Tom Sawyer. Yes. Where Tom Sawyer gets people to do shit for him. Right? Tom Sawyer's a tricky little guy, isn't he? Yeah, Tom Sawyer, right? Yeah. Not quite as nefarious as Thomas Skelton, but he's tricky. He's a lovable trickster, Tom Sawyer is. Isn't he? Tom Sawyer is a lovable trickster, isn't he? Yes, a trickster. Keep that in mind as we go throughout this. But anyway, that angle, though, is extremely important to consider here. That whatever secrets Kaylee had, Maddie had them as well. And unfortunately here, what I feel as part of this case, what happened, that sharing of secrets to Maddie that put Maddie in great jeopardy. Great jeopardy here. Now, they didn't know that. They didn't know that, okay? Well, Maddie didn't know that. But yeah, that put Maddie in great danger. Great danger. It did, in my opinion. And anyway, that's, just consider that angle as we, you know what I'm saying, guys? And I want you to tell me if you feel that's a good angle that we need. I feel that is an angle we absolutely need to keep in mind here in this case. And let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about that angle. I feel that it's extremely important in this case. Extremely important. I cannot hit that hard enough here. Anyway, let's carry on. All right, let's continue, my loves. Let's continue.
And did you get up? And did you get up at 8 or did you get up before that?
I got up like at 8.
All right. Get up at 8.
You want to lay down?
Don't ask it. I don't know, guys.
Maybe 6-ish.
Wait, what?
No.
You want to room to lay down? You want to room to lay down?
Got up at like 8.
You want to room to lay down?
No. Maybe 6-ish. 6:30-ish. Something like that.
So obviously you started drinking earlier. Were you still fairly regularly drinking up until the point you went and took a nap, or did you kind of slow down a little bit at some point?
Slow down a little, I'd say.
How many total drinks
Are you
did
sure?
you had by that point?
17?
I honestly do not know.
Yeah, I bet.
No, it's fine. The only reason
It's not fine.
I'm asking the question is for two. One, trying to still be able to judge kind of your coherentness and everything like that during the night. But more importantly, if we ever go to trial on this, a good defense attorney is going to try and go after all of our witnesses for being too intoxicated and not being able to know what they're talking about. So if we can get ahead of that, that's my curiosity.
Ah, you dirty little dirty bastard. Aha. Again, what does that tell us, guys? What does that tell us? Well, he just told you. Bethany Funke is not a suspect. Not treating her like one. Never treated her like one. Thanks, Blaker. And why are you sharing that information with her anyway? That's not your job. That's not your job. That is Bill Thompson's job. That's not your job. Oh, again, that's another theme in this case. Everybody likes to play different roles. You know, cops playing prosecution, judges playing prosecution. Huh? Yeah. The Kathy Mabbutt, she has 6 different fucking roles here. She's a nurse, she's a teacher, she's a candlestick maker. Remember that? She's a candlestick maker, a bread maker. Aha. But anyway, first of all, Blaker, you shouldn't be telling her that. That should come from Thompson, because Thompson is going to be the one prepping her, not you, idiot. You're not a fucking judge. You're not an attorney, okay? As far as I know. Well, you're not even a real homicide detective, and you're certainly not an attorney. I don't think. Yeah, guys. So there you go. That's what he says. He's saying, Bethany, don't worry about it. You're not a suspect. I don't think you're a suspect. It's only 3 days after the murders, guys. 3 days after the murders. And he's already ruled her out. Yeah. Well, they ruled her out. Day 1, they ruled them out. That's the problem. That's another big problem in this case, right? Well, we know this, right? Yeah, they ruled out Dylan and Bethany right from the jump. And here we see that continue 3 days after the event. You're not a suspect. You're not a suspect. You're not a suspect. Ruled them out just like that. Because they're little girls. Oh, yeah. They're little girls and they couldn't possibly have anything to do with this, even though their stories don't make any sense. Okay. Well, Dylan, we know for sure. Her story doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And so Blaker's not wrong in the fact that, yeah, the defense team is going to hammer the shit out of him on a stand and make him look like complete incompetent idiots, which they are. So, and that would be very easy to do. Absolutely. Ann Taylor. We'll get to Ann Taylor. We haven't gone full on yet with Miss Taylor and her shenanigans here. Look, there's so many things we got to get to here. But she's on the list, believe me. What she did, and my guess is she tried to convince Koberger to take the plea because she certainly didn't want to go to trial. I don't know why, because she had a good case. Yeah. But somewhere things switched. And I think what happened was Taylor she's not a strong attorney. She's not a good defense attorney. She has no backbone. She's weak. She let Judge Hippler push her around like a little rag doll. Yeah. Now, the other defense attorneys, that's a little different. They stood up to Hippler. They wouldn't that's what I saw. They didn't take a shit when he's trying to be a bully. But not Ann Taylor. Nope. And I wish Brian, what I would have wished in this situation, first of all, I wish Brian came from money, right? We all know this. I wish he came from money. So we had a Karen Reed type of defense team. He would have walked. He would have walked, for sure. That's one thing I wished. Number two, I wished he would have realized that Ann Taylor was going to sink the ship, and she did. I wish he would have recognized that sooner, right? I don't know if he ever did recognize it. I was saying, I wish he would have recognized that and got another lead defense attorney for himself here. Yeah. I think what Ann Taylor did, I think well, that's a whole separate thing. Anyway, let's carry on.
If you're a college kid, you were drinking, I don't care. Yeah, I really don't. So if you don't remember though,
I know how much I had throughout the whole night.
Okay.
I used to, guys, I'm going to tell you this. I lived in a couple states, all right? I lived in a bunch of, I'm not going to say a bunch, but I lived in several states. Do I say several? I've lived in a few states, okay? And a couple of these states that I lived in, all right, they have laws. I'm sorry, they don't. Let me clarify. You cannot use alcohol as a viable defense against a charge. I'm just saying, I know Bethany Funke wasn't charged with anything here, okay? But this use of alcohol to get out of situations, couple states that I lived in, you can't use that. You can't say, well, I killed my friends because I was drunk, or, you know what I mean? Or I harmed somebody because I was drunk. And that's a no-no. That's called not a valid defense. You can't use that as a valid defense for your actions. Yeah. But they never treated her like a suspect. And what they're saying here is, it doesn't matter how much you had to drink. That's not a problem. Well, it is a problem if you had a hand in unaliving your roommates. And in a real investigation, that should have been a huge problem. Yeah. It would have been a huge problem if this was a real investigation, and B, they actually treated these people like the suspects that they fucking are. Alcohol is a big problem here. Not only because she's 19 and she drinks like a fish, just like Dylan supposedly. That's a problem. Okay. Yeah. But we're also using this as a cover story to cover for our behavior. That's a big problem. And if this was a real investigation and these were real homicide detectives, that's a fucking problem. Because you're gonna start asking things like, well, is it possible you got so intoxicated to the point where you may have harmed your fucking roommates? See, that's where the line of questioning should go then. She may deny it, fine. She's saying, oh, no, of course not, whatever. But you're going to hammer that point, though. And then you're going to say, well, how comes you drink so much? You know, you're gonna start going down that road with her. And Dylan. Yeah, if you're a real homicide detective, why? Because they're your suspects too. They have to be your suspects too. But nope, not here. Fuck you.
Yeah, total.
A 12-pack of Heineken's
Holy fucking crap.
throughout the whole day.
Holy shit.
And what is Heineken? Plus your mimosas, right?
Yeah.
So what
And
do
mimosas.
you mean by a 12-pack of Heineken? Is that wine? Is that beer?
It's like a seltzer.
A seltzer. So similar
It's
to
4.5%.
a white bottle?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. She had fucking 12 of them. Okay? And she's not exactly a big person. She's extremely small. And mimosas. And she was playing that Rage Cage game. Right? Yeah. All before 5 o'clock. Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, it's Kurt Pescara, Kirky B. And
Oh, my God.
And how big are the containers?
Just like a White Claw.
So
Well, how big is that? Oh, my God. Do you not want to wring her neck? You little...
12, like a
16 ounces, 24 ounces. Go ahead.
pop size,
Just like
or smaller.
I don't know, actually.
Ah! Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Guys, is it me? Or do we want to rip her fucking throat out? Okay? You know? I mean, like, think about it. I mean, like, you know, through the computer screen, I'm saying. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's Bethany Funk. She's in her own little private world. I'm drinking all this alcohol. I don't know how much it is. I don't know how big the cans are. I'm just drinking them, baby. Oh, my God. She is the... You know what she is? She is the prototypical dumb fucking sorority goer. That's what she is. She is the prototypical dumb fucking sorority girl. She is the archetype of that. Isn't she? I don't know anything. I just do this. I don't know why I'm doing it. I drink copious amounts of alcohol. I have no idea what I'm drinking. You know what I mean? I don't know how much I'm drinking at all. I'm just drinking it. It's like somebody switched out her fucking high noon for like strychnine, right? She'd still drink it. Even if you said, hey, Bethany, this is gasoline. She's like, oh, okay. Okay, can I have it? Ha! Yeah. It's like that.
Coke cans,
Yes. Yeah.
but they're a little taller.
Yeah.
So still probably about 12 ounces. Where do you normally buy that at? Or where is it normally purchased at?
Winco.
The Wingo.
I can go there.
Hunter Johnson, where's my $34?
You know how many mimosas you have?
Two.
What?
How many mimosas you have?
2 mimosas.
Two.
Which means 7. I don't know.
Those are shots, right? They have shots in it.
You don't know what you don't know what a mimosa is? Wait, hang on, guys. Yeah. Hey, smart homicide detectives. This is what a mimosa is. Okay. Hey, it's a teachable moment. Sparkling wine and orange juice. Okay, served in a flute. Champagne. Bright and fuzzy and fizzy. Yeah. Wine and orange juice. We order this shit at brunch on Sundays, right after church. You fucking prick. It's Screaming Stanley again, baby. You fucking prick. Yeah, well, that's what I used to do. See, back in my day, we'd sit around, right? We'd have like, here's what we do. We go to church first, right? Right, and then we sing some hymnals, right? And then we go to this local saloon, right? And we drink 12 fucking mimosas to celebrate the Lord. You fucking pricks. You fucking pricks. Oh my God. Dear God, dear God.
Champagne.
Just champagne. Do you know how big the containers was? The glass that you're drinking.
Fuck the orange juice. It was just champagne. Wait, what? Let me, what?
Those are shots, right? They have shots in it.
No?
No, champagne.
Just champagne.
Okay, so then it's not a mimosa. Oh my God. Okay, guys. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, guys, is it too late to drink? Oh my God. So if you're just drinking champagne, it's not a mimosa. Bethany, you gotta say, and orange juice.
Do you know how big the containers was? The glass that you're drinking out of?
It's a big champagne flute. It's about the size of a fucking Viking helmet.
Just like a regular little wine glass, I think.
So standard size wine glass? Did you have this before the nap or this include after?
It reminds me of the Johnny Depp trial. Remember Johnny Depp? No, it was more like a mega pint. It was a mega pint.
The mimosas was before.
In the
The high-ends?
yeah.
Some of them were before, some of them were after.
And when were you playing that one game? Before or after?
After.
So that one came after later in the night?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
And you don't remember how much you drank total an hour?
I don't think a lot, but...
Were you still drinking right now?
How do you know?
High noon pouring it into the glass, or was there other?
I was out by then, by the time I went there, so...
Okay. So it's
just whatever was...
something.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So after you get up here...
Oh my God.
Around 8 o'clock. Right? So you get up at 8 p.m. Now you guys are getting ready for what?
Sigma Chi.
Sigma Chi, baby.
What time did...
Let's rock and roll.
Well, me and Maddie, Ethan and Xana, and then one of Ethan's fraternity brothers.
Who? Redacted?
Went around 9-ish, maybe.
9.
Right at 9, before 9.
I don't know.
15,
So
you guys
around
were
that
along
time.
to get ready.
Yeah.
Ish.
Okay. Do you know who this other fraternity member was?
He's a freshman, that's all I know. I don't know his name, though.
Uh-huh.
So there I
You
was.
guys go over there
Uh-huh.
around 9-ish. Do you go straight? Where did you go to? Because there's individual apartments, and then there's the big portion of the house.
Well, actually, me
Oh.
and Maddie left first.
Uh-huh.
They weren't that far behind us, though. They were just a little behind us.
Okay.
And we went to our friend's room to put our drinks in there.
Uh-huh. Huh.
And we sat there for a second, but then went and found Xana and Ethan in Ethan's brother's apartment.
Uh-huh. Right. What time was that?
Okay.
What time was that?
And then we hung out with Ethan, Xana,
Dylan?
and Ethan's brother for
right.
a while.
What? Right.
And then people would like come in and out and just say hi and talk and stuff.
Right.
And then Maddie said that she was leaving to go to the club.
Right. What time were you there with Ethan? That's the question.
At our house getting ready to go to the club.
The question is,
Kaylee never came over with you.
no. Kaylee never went to the Sigma Chi party.
Presumably then walked from there back to your place, and then they left.
Yes.
What time was that at?
I do not know.
You fucking
It
cunt.
was- I can tell you after.
I want to wring her fucking neck. Well, fucking take a guess, cunt. God damn it.
About 9:09. But
Sometime after 9:09.
God, don't you want to smack the shit out of her, guys? Fuck hell I do.
So you now still in...
What's the context?
Right?
Yes.
So now it's you... Is still there?
Came a little later. Oh, I guess she didn't leave with us. She came later because she had to finish homework.
Okay.
Oh, you think?
It's you, Xana, Ethan, all hanging out.
Yeah, and I was there too.
Okay.
Right.
Came, I believe. I don't really remember what time she came. And then one of my friends, yeah, he came.
Do you know last name? I think that was the one you couldn't tell me last time.
Ah.
Full name is something else, but it's super long.
Well, forget it then. In Bethany's little world.
And that's her last name?
Mm-hmm.
So what's her actual first name?
I don't know.
Or something like that. I
You
don't
have
know.
it spelled there.
See?
No, it just says,
It just goes by, you know.
yeah.
You don't know her real name?
You know where she lives.
She lives at the sorority house.
Oh my god.
You have a phone number for her?
Yes.
Oh my god. Guys, it's like this. What's her name? Oh god, I don't know. It's a really long name. Well, can you think about it? Well, it's a really long name. Are you sure it's not like I don't know, like Anne? You know, like that? It's a real guys, that's a tough one. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Oh my god. What unbelievable. She is the stereotypical dumb fucking sorority girl. And she playing that role so well. Like she is the prototypical, she is the stereotypical dumb fucking sorority co-ed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now we're redacting all this.
So what time did you show up, do you think? I can't recall.
She texted me.
She texts me.
Around 10 something.
Wait a minute. If she texts you and you're looking at the text, it's going to tell you the time. What the fuck? 10 something? What does the text say? The text isn't going to say 10 something. It's going to give you time. Oh my god.
So it shows up around 10. What do you guys do next?
We hung out there a little longer.
Uh-huh. And then what?
And then we went into, like, the main party.
Right.
Do you remember what time? Who all went?
The lodge.
Just me and you left to go to that main.
Do you remember what time that was?
No.
Fuck you, cunt.
How long, if you had to estimate it or whatnot, do you think that he was with, once we showed up, how long after that until you guys went upstairs? Did it seem like a long time, short period?
45 minutes, 30.
Okay.
Okay. 5 minutes, 30. Yeah. There you go.
Still there at that point?
I can't remember, actually.
What?
Was still there at that point?
Was Dylan still there at that
I
point?
can't remember, actually.
Yeah, you can't remember. Oh my, guys, I want to wring her fucking neck. I want to wring these two fucking necks. This happened 3 days ago. 72 hours. She can't fucking remember 72 hours of anything. The most important day of her goddamn life. She can't remember a fucking thing. If you take these people as quote unquote survivors, you would say that this is the most important goddamn day of her life, next to being born. And she can't even try to remember a fucking thing. Remember, what's the context? Your 4 roommates were slaughtered. I think you could try a little harder, you fucking cunt. Don't you think, Bethany? Yeah. Oh my God. On another planet, living on another goddamn planet, selfish, fucking egocentric, fucking all warped in my little tiny fucking brain. Boy, I'll tell you what, University of Idaho, man, what kind of fucking standards do you got? Apparently not many, if you're allowing this kind of bullshit into it. God, my God. Guys, if she didn't have her goddamn phone, I don't think she would know how to fucking breathe air. You know what I mean? That's not a good analogy, because that's an automatic process. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't know fucking what to do. You know? She can't remember anything that happened 72 hours ago, guys, on the most important day of her fucking life, where she survived fucking Michael Myers. And she can't remember anything. She doesn't even want to try. They have to pry it out of her, for Christ's sake. But she's not a suspect, and neither is this one. I'm leaving it right there, guys. We're at 1:33 in this mess. Hey, it's late. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night, guys. Get some sleep. If you're in my time zone, get some sleep. Or not, stay up, whatever you want to do, you know. But listen, have a beautiful night, guys. I hope you like this. Guys, I can't believe this. You know what I mean? The lack of everything. No depth of emotion, no depth of thought, no depth of anything. She's a walking plastic water bottle is what she is. Seriously. You know what? If I'll tell you what right now. If one of these roommates, if they happen to would have survived this, and they listen to this bullshit, they'd be. I would want to wring her fucking neck if I was one of the roommates survived that. I'd want to wring her goddamn neck. With friends like these, guys, yeah, you really don't need enemies, do you? No, you don't. Yep. Hey, I love you all, babies, my garden. Okay, we're having a beautiful night. Okay, bye-bye. Till tomorrow, my loves. All right, babies. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.